Nobody likes people who hack in Geometry Dash. It's a pain to deal with, and they try to deceive you into thinking they did something amazing, when in reality, they just did a 2000 practice run, learned the gameplay, did a no-clip run, and played it off as legit. And I myself have ran into one who is quite a large fan base, at least compared to mine, and pretty much all of them think that he's legit. This kid named RockyJone GD has made some questionable videos that I would like to analyze, and this is why I'm exposing him for auto, no-clip, and cuts in his videos. Okay, but before I start this video, I want to make a big disclaimer. Do not witch hunt anybody mentioned in this video. Anybody at all. It's annoying that people do this, and it's unacceptable that people would try and hurt these people's feelings or even lives just because they did something stupid. It's unacceptable. Don't do it. Don't witch hunt. Don't go to their channel and hate on them. Just please don't try and bully them or witch hunt them or anything. It's unacceptable. So let's start peeling together the evidence. Right off the bat, that you can notice that because, like, if I pause right here, you could see that the portals, the size portal and the pads are not emitting any particles. This is because he is using a option in the help menu called low detail mode. If you're unfamiliar with this mode, it's pretty much something that disables all pulses and particles that emit from portals, pads, jump rings, etc. This means that he could virtually auto the entire level, and it could be undetectable, unless if you're not counting ship parts, because then you could obviously tell that it's going way too straight and way too unnatural. But again, he can hide pads perfectly like this and virtually not be caught, unless he did something wrong, which he did in this video. So not long after we see the evidence of auto being used, there is an example of no clip in this video. Wow, very well hidden. So let's play this. At the very first straight fly, looks normal, huh? Until you come across this part. Let me replay that for you again. So, looks normal right here. There's absolutely no scenario in which a spike can go that deep into a ship. I understand it can clip, but if it's going halfway through the ship, the hitbox will obviously be activated and he would die. There is literally no scenario in which he would survive this, unless he was using no clip. Not only that, but he also clips through that entire mini spike. If you don't know, mini spikes have fixed hitboxes, meaning that if you hit it at all, you will take damage. So the fact that he was also able to clip through that, as you can see in his trail, means that he's obviously using some sort of no-clip mod. He obviously recovers from this, and then he does it again. So, let's go back. Right here. Boom. He goes right through it. If a mini spike has a fixed hitbox, then explain to me, how is this possible in any way, shape, or form? He goes through the spike and survives. So, let's move on. So, after this little whoopsie with the right through the mini spike scenario, let's see what the next piece of evidence is. So, looks about normal, he's going through, no hitboxes, but let's observe this. So, the ball is emitting a trail, even though it's not activating any pads or portals. If you don't know how trails work, basically, trails are only activated if you hit a pad, portal, or in ship or UFO mode, or wave mode. Otherwise, it is not activated. So if you're in ball mode, then there is no scenario that a trail would be activated while you're playing in normal mode. So here we are, we have arrived at a video that is proof to be legitimate. It has clicks, raw footage included in the description, and it was streamed. Technical 49's Devil Vortex completion. Please check out his channel, he is a beast at completing extreme demons. But let's look at this. So, completely legit, no clip whatsoever. But let's look at this ball. Yeah. So, let's go to 5 times speed, let's say. As you can see, there is no trail being emitted until he hits these orbs. And even so, it's not very visible. Let's go back a little bit so you can clearly see that there is a trail emitting, but that's only when the orbs are activated. But remember when I said that pads and jump rings also activate the ball trail? That means he has to have hidden the auto pads while using low detail mode. Otherwise, the trail wouldn't have been emitted at all. Let's move on with the next piece of evidence. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived back at RockyJone's Bloodbath completion video. So let's play it. See what's up next. See what he has in store next to us. And oh boy, what was that? What in tarnation was that? I'll let you look at that once again. So, just more ball. We already talked about that, how it's obviously autoed. Otherwise, the trail wouldn't be emitting. There is no scenario in which you can go that deep into those spikes. Those types of spikes you can barely clip into without dying, and he goes completely into it. He has a head-on collision with them. I'll play it again, just so you can see it one more time. He boosts, and then the spike stops him from maneuvering a bit more. So that means he made a head-on collision with the spikes and still didn't manage to die. It doesn't make logical sense. And also, not long after that, I spotted a cut. Right here. Did you spot that? Let me play it once again. Watch the trail specifically. The trail, it's going down. Right now, it's going down, and then it completely changes, which is extremely odd, followed by another no clipping in that spike. I'm pretty sure you could have caught that one with your own eyes. But it's really strange. Oh boy, there's more pieces of evidence. Let's watch this ball part, alright? Let's just watch it, alright? Let's watch it very carefully. Oh. What's this I see? What is that? Huh. Thought I saw Pusab for a moment. Turns out you did see Pusab. That was a cut right there. As you can see, right here, there was a pause. It went back a few frames, and you can see a 6 right there. Why would there be a 6 there? Because there was a cut. He did a test mode. He blocked it using the black ground and played it off as it was legit. So I don't see any proof against this. But there's more strange things. For some reason, there's another jump pad, or maybe he just did this naturally, and he's now upside down again. There's no reason that you should do this, since if you're upside down, you will immediately collide with that second spike at the bottom row. But watch this very carefully. That could never happen naturally. That he switched from a seemingly upside down UFO. Let's watch this. Right here. The UFO is clearly upside down. And there, right there, that's a gravity portal that he hid. Otherwise, there is no other scenario unless it was another cut that he was able to recover from that. So we're nearing the end of Michigan's part, and we get to the wave part. As you can see, there are some pretty solid no-clips here. You can see him clip through a couple blocks. But then we get to the dual part, which is quite curious. First off, this. Yeah, that bottom cube goes right through that spike with a fixed hitbox. Doesn't take any damage. Let's replay. The cube at the top does not hit the jump ring, therefore it should die from one of these 4 fixed hitbox spikes. It doesn't, and it goes through those 2 fixed hitbox spikes. It goes through an entire block that has a fixed hitbox that if you collided into, he would immediately die. And he doesn't. He continues on playing. If that isn't enough proof, then I don't know what is. But we have even more proof right there. Yeah, that's very natural. You can totally survive this. This right here. This is inexcusable. I don't understand how people think this is legit. When you can see this clearly in plain sight. All you have to do is slow down the video. So, I pretty much decided to skip to the very end since I feel like there are enough proofs that I've already made. But if you guys want me to make a part 2, please let me know in the comments down below. And I certainly will, since there are enough proofs for me to make a part 2. Plus, there are other videos he's made on different demons. Pretty much doing the exact same thing. So I will gladly make a part 2 if you guys request to it. So he's doing some gameplay. Wow, it goes a little bit deep in the spikes. Not enough for me to say that it's no clip, since I feel like that's more natural than most of the hitboxes. But he's getting really, really far. Again, with the broken trail, it feels like it's definitely autoed. We get to the end, and he completes it. That's kind of weird. He kind of drops there on the block. That doesn't really make sense. But look at that. There's this completing animation. What the frick? Yeah, you saw that, right? You definitely saw that, right? You did not, your eyes did not deceive you. Let's watch this again. Launching right towards this. Boom. And it completely changes right there. What? This is natural. It can change midway through animation. No, it can't. Obviously. There is no scenario that it's possible that this could happen unless it was a cut. It doesn't make sense. But for some reason, he doesn't even get an award because he obviously played in a no-clip version or something, or maybe he accidentally completed it on accident using his no-clip powers or whatever. But he doesn't receive a reward. He doesn't receive his 10 stars or any orbs. Which is kind of strange. But yeah, skillful hacks. But we're going to see him sit there for a while, and I don't want to speed it up too much since I don't want to skip this. But yeah, it just kind of sits there for a while. Right there. What? Yeah. That seems natural. That was absolutely a cut right there. This does not happen. That it goes back to the menu, and then it selects on the demon. This doesn't make any sense. If I can pause at the right frame, I can actually catch whatever other levels he is on that queue. Right here. It goes way too fast. If anybody is actually that daring to find what it says, I'll be dumbfounded. But you may be asking yourself at this point, but GD Maximum, what if he said that the footage wasn't legit in the description? Well, number one, he should at least put it in the video, which he did not. I watched the entire video and never said it was no clipped or autoed or anything like that. Second, it doesn't in the first place. I took pictures of most, if not all of the description, other than Geometry Dash is a game developed by RobTop Games. You can check it yourself if you want to. There's absolutely nothing that says, oh, this is auto, don't believe this is legit. And even in the comments, he's replying to comments that say GG and like, thanks, I worked really hard on this. So don't tell me that he's saying that he's not legit, because he's clearly trying to portray that he is legit. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to smash that like button. I worked a long time on this. It took much longer than 2 hours, not to mention the merging and all that jazz and all the frickin' data this stole from my frickin' phone. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.